Yeah, I think I started. Anyways, it was just rewind, right? So coming to the table export, it's a simple command we use expdp directory name we have to pass, dump file name we have to pass, log file, the log file which is actually write about the all things, each step by step things. Then tables, which table you want to export. This is the simple syntax for to export the table. Then coming to here, so this is for the import, and again it remains the same apart from one keyword, that is impdp will takes place instead of expdp. Then directory. So and here one more thing, guys. Okay, so you are exported the directory to data pump directory, but when you are importing, if you give some other directory, will it work? Can anyone guess? Can anyone guess? Can anyone interact with me?
Maybe no.
Okay, so now let's say I have another directory in SQL or OS. I have it from either on the both way of OS level and database level. So I give the another directory name here, and I will copy this dump file to that directory. Now it will work. Any guesses?
Yes.
Yes, it will work, right? Because we have a directory and we have a dump file over there. Then what else need for the import, right? So this is how it will work. So we have to give the directory name and we have to pass the dump file name. Then we have to give the log file. Log file is nothing but it's write about the all activities. Then tables, whichever table you want to import. Okay, perfect. Now there is another question. So if I want to import the table from one schema to another schema, what I have to give? How I have to do? It's again remains the same as IMPDP, but there is a one extra parameter we have to use, that is nothing but remap schema. Okay, remap schema you have to give. Allow me a minute, guys. I'm extremely disturbing this BBMP. I'll just hold for a minute. Okay, right. So where is it? So we have to give the remap schema parameter. Okay, remap schema parameter. So let's go here. If I wanted to show it practically, select name, comma, open underscore more from $, database. So it's dev read write mode. So it's available for all users. Okay. Now I will select user name from DBA underscore users. So I'll check the list of schemas available in the database. So I have a dev user, I have a Banu 1, I have Banu 3. So now I will connect to Banu 3. So here I'll check for each and all tables available. So I have a T1, T3, right? And at the same time, I'll connect to some other user. I'll connect to dev user. Oh, dev user has to work. Perfect. Select start from tab to see the list of tables. Okay. I have one table called T, one table called EXMPT. Okay. Let's do the activity. Let's do the scenario. Let's do the exercise. So the tab one, which is located in Banu schema, which is not presenting in dev user, right? So in dev user, we have only two tables. In dev user, we have only two tables. One is T and another one is EXMPT. Okay, but in Banu user, we have a T table, there is a T1, there is a tab one, there are three tables. Let's try to export tab one and try to import in dev user. Let's try to export tab one from the Banu user and let's try to import in dev user, okay? So I'll just give exit. So here I have a query. I'll go to home. It's the EXPTP for the export system and system password. Directory is the same directory I will use. Schemas, I don't give the schema. I need only one table export, so I don't need to give the schema now. I'll give the table. TA tables equals to Banu dot tab1, right? So this is the table I want to export from schema. Understanding, guys? Dump Banu import log. So any doubts in this export command? All right, and I'll paste it here. It is exporting now. See, only one table has been exported. Okay. Previously, when we do for the schema, it will export for the all tables which are present under that particular schema. Right now, I extremely passed command, passed the parameter tables, then it will export for only one particular table. Now, how to import to the another schema? Okay. Now, how to import it to the another schema? So tables here, everything is the same, but here is IMPDP and import the log name, whatever I can give. Then here, remap schema I have to pass, right? I have to pass the remap schema. Remap schema, this is the parameter I have to pass. So I'll go here, I'll paste it here. Then from which user I am trying to export? Banu user.
Banu.
Dev user. From user and to user. So it will import this particular table to from Banu user to dev user. That's all. You copy it, you go there, paste it. So imported dev user dot tab one. Import will always take times, guys. Okay. Export is very quicker, but import will takes time. So now the import is completed. Let's verify if the table has been came or not. Select main open underscore mode from $3 database. Now I'll connect to dev underscore user slash dev underscore user slash 123. Connected. Select start from tab. Now you are seeing the tab one table, right? So now you are seeing the tab one table with the details. So are you clear on this? Refreshing the table from one schema to another schema. Any doubts? So this is about the remap schema parameter. There is a one more thing. Similarly, we have, if you want to remap from one particular table space to another particular table space, there is another parameter called remap table space, so that you can choose from which table space to which table space that particular object has to be imported. Okay. Then if you want to rename the table, okay, if you want to rename the table, you can give the remap table. Okay, here we have seen the remap schema, here we have seen the remap table space. If you want to rename the table, you can give the remap table. So it's with a new name, you can import the table. And then similarly we have some scenarios. Okay, so if you want to load the only rows without any definitions, when I say the definitions, right, it's the column names. It is a column name. Suppose, let's say if I take the employee table, for example, it will have employee number, employee ID, department, employee name. These are all are the definitions. Okay, these are the columns in general, but in database language, we treat it as a definition. So if we give the content equals to data only, it won't only the rows will be imported. The definitions won't be created. So by this time you should have that particular table should already present in the database if you want to do this. That's all. So this is all about the table export from one schema to another schema, from one table space to another table space, from one table to another table, like this. So similarly, we have the schema export. So this is also we have seen yesterday. So again, if you want to rename the schema, whole schema, you can give the remap schema. And then we have a full database export and import. Let's see how this works. Which parameter I have to add extra? Okay. I have to take this. I will go here and paste. Everything same, guys. Everything remains the same. Okay. Can anyone tell me what is the extra parameter that we have used here? Can anyone?
Dump file. No.
No. Only one parameter which we have given, which is used for the full database.
Log file.
No, it is no, this is just name, guys. Okay, you can give whatever you want. You can give whatever you want. File is a just you are naming that particular file. That's all.
You gave full over here at last.
Yes. This is the parameter which we use to export the full database. Full equals to y. That's the only parameter. That is a difference from previous queries or previous commands. So if we give this, it will export the full database. That's all. Size here, it is showing total estimation size 6.5 MB because it's a very small database. Okay. So if you observe here, it is exporting the table space, it's exporting the profiles, it's exporting the users, it's exporting the schemas everywhere, right? Default role, it's exporting the grants, it's exporting the table quotas, everything. So basically, these all are the logical data. So we cannot see them from OS level or physical level, right? So all logical data will be exported. So basically it will be a bit slow, but since our database is very low in size, it will be quick faster here. But in real time, these export and imports can run for a days. Depends upon the database size. Okay. So I need everyone, I'll give these scenarios to you guys. So I need everyone to practice this. These are the scenarios I made. So these are the scenarios I've made. Let's say I'll explain the scenarios theoretically, but you guys please practice it in your laptops. Okay, because practicing here will consume a lot of time. You please practice with these commands, then come up with any doubts if you have. Got it? So here what I was telling, I'll go here. There is a one more how to increase the performance. Now you are seeing it is taking some time, it's consuming some time, right? How you can increase the performance here. So you can add some parameter called parallel. Okay, you can add some parameter called parallel. So if I have given this here, so it might be allocated the 4 sessions to this particular activity. So this activity would be dividing into 4 equal parts, and those would be starting exporting, right? So this is the use of parallel, and this is how we increase.
Hello.
Yeah.
Password.
Sorry.
Remote password. Remote key.
Hello. Sorry, Krishna, is it for me?
Sorry, Bon.
Okay. So we have to add the parallel parameter to increase the performance of EMPDP or IXPDP. That's all. So there is only one way to do this. There is some extra things which you face in real time. So while importing, if the time is taking much time, you might import the indexes first, then you can import the actual data later. That's some kind of real-time question. So if some interviewer asks you how you speed up the import process, even though I give some parallel command, then you have to tell that first I will import the indexes, then I will import the tables. So this is how we have to clear that. Then we can use the parameter file like this. We can give all the include informations in one file, and we can give parameter file in expdb command. So suppose yes, okay, I'll show you this. Okay, here it is completed. Let's type in LRT EI parameter or file.txt. I can give the information like this in username, directory, dump file, dump file. I will change for this time, and the parallel equals to 5. I will give. So I'll copy this. We'll go here. I'll paste it here. And I'll save it. Then I'll simply run expdp R file, parameter file. I mean, whatever the name you've given. R file equals to the name of particular file. Okay, unknown parameter username. So okay, so this won't be very useful in real time, but as of your knowledge, I'm telling this username. User ID you have to give, not the name. That's all. So I save the details in this particular file and I'm running this. So unable to create. Okay, this file is already existed, it seems. Now I have to change the name of dump file. db2 I will give. Now see, this is very fast, very quickly it is exporting compared to previous because of I've added the parallel parameter. Because of I added the parallel parameter this here. So that's why it is speeding up. So these are some basic scenarios, guys. Okay, and I've given the query here to see how much percentage is completed and the things. Okay, you can go to the new session. Oracle 1, 2, 3. SQL plus slash DBA. Paste it, and you can see it here. Okay, what's happening and all. Some SID serial is so far for percentage completed is 66%. If I run the same query again, it is the same. So this is how you can monitor the progress of activities. This is the query. So I'll share this document. So it will be useful for to monitor the progress. These are some things, and this is for all your assignment, guys. So scenarios 1, to export the old database, you have to these are the parameters you have to give. So how you have to do this? Okay, first thing is you have to create some parameter file. Then to run it, you have to run such a way. Here I have expdp par file equals to the file name what you have created. Here I'll just add for your reference. Okay. To run it. So either you can do this way or else expdp and system, username and password, then you can give all these parameters. So this is about the scenario 1. This is one. Let's see the scenario 2. So we have exported the schema. You have to create 2 databases to do this activity. So from one database, you will export the schema and you will import it to another database. So this is how you have to do. Then scenarios 3, you can export the table from one schema and you can import it into the another database into another schemas. So there is kind of your assignments. You can go through this each assignment so that you will gain the knowledge on the things. So are you guys clear on this? So any questions? So basically here, if you see, so we have done the brief, these things, introduction to Oracle database we have covered. Then architecture we have covered, responsibilities of DBS have explained. Then installation we are good with this. Then creation of database, we have done this. Okay. Then creating the container table space. I mean, this is while we are installing itself. We have performed this. Then database alert log. I showed you how to see the alert logs and all. And initialization parameter files, that is a P file and SP file. Startup and shutdown we have seen. Then components of Oracle database, detailed architecture, SMON, PMON, everything we have gone through one by one. Then we have gone through the advanced startup. So startup no mount, alter database mount. We have gone through like this. Then we have gone through the database storage for like a data file, control files, etc. Creating and managing the table space we have completed. How to create the data files, auto extend option with or without auto extend option we have seen. To extend the size of table space we have seen. Okay, taking the table space offline or online we have seen. Okay, here if you go, I've written here. Okay, it's a drop a table space, rename table space, everything. And then what else? Here it is, yeah. So rename table space, dropping table space, viewing the information about the table space and data file. So I was telling about the $V data file, $V table space. These are the few objects we use to see the information of particular things. Then temporary table space, how to create it, how to increase it. how to assign as a default, then redo log files, what is how to create a group, how to add a log file to group, and what is the states, current, active, inactive, how to resize it, how to clear them. We have seen the things. Then control files we have seen how to create it. I mean, how to multiplex. Multiplex means maintaining the control files in 2-3 locations. Then we have seen the undo table space, how to create it, how to assign as a default, how to alter it, how to drop it. Okay. Then Oracle networking, I think, have we finished this Oracle networking? I mean, listener and TNS names details.
No.
No, right? Okay.
No.
So this is on pending side. It's a very quick topic. It's about the creating the listeners and TNS names. Then user management we have seen, create and maintaining the users, how to allocate, grant and revoke the privileges, how to manage the profiles. Okay, so then we are at the backup part recovery. So we are seeing some logical backups. We have seen the data pumps. Now going forward, so we will start with the RMAN. Okay, so once the RMAN is started, we go for the backups. We see the what and all, what types of backups we have, how to restore the database, how to recover the database, and all these kind of some advanced topics we can see in RMAN. Okay, after this RMAN, we will be having some just complementary topics called patching and some basics on performance tuning. So there is two main concepts pending now. RMAN and another one is patching, and one small topic called Oracle network, which is nothing but listeners and TNS names. So are you clear with all these topics, right, guys? Any questions? Anyone having? So if all are okay with this, I think we can wind up, and I'll be coming to the institute today around 11 a.m. 11 or 11:30, somewhere around like that. So if anyone wants to come there, if anyone wants to discuss, I'll be available till 1:32. You can meet me there. Clear? Or any questions do you have? Okay. All right then. So maybe let's start the RMAN topic from Monday, or else if possible tomorrow I will explain the Oracle this networking things. Okay, if not, I'll do it on Monday.
Okay, Ban.
I'll explain anything in the, I mean, whatever it is on the group. I mean, I'll tell if I'll take the class tomorrow or not. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then. All right. Have a good day. Bye bye.